Or Shalom. First off, give all praise to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Karkadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring, and truth and sincerity in the women and children who follow. So, I was sent this article, and it's definitely relevant. It's relevant to the scriptures, relevant to the times that we're living in, and the prophecies that's about to come to pass, man. So, this is from express.co.com. All right, it says Iran versus Israel. Israel bombs Iranian targets in Syria as tension rise, 4 killed. All right, Israel has confirmed that it launched a major bombing attack targeting Iranian targets in Syria on Sunday with their airstrikes, with 4 Syrian soldiers and 6 more injured. Okay, so the Syrian news agency confirmed a number of large explosions in the capital, Damascus. In a statement posted on Twitter, the Israeli Defense Forces commented, "We have started striking Iranian quads targeting in Syrian territory. We warned the Syrian armed forces against attempting to harm Israeli forces in the territory." Says Interfax News Agency. Interfax News Agendi later quoted Russia's Defense Control Center as saying the strikes had destroyed more than 30 cruise missiles, as well as targeting an airport in the southeast capital of Damascus. So Israel just basically, they came out and said blatantly, hey, look, yeah, we did that. Okay? We bombed Iranian targets. And that's prophecy, man, because the scriptures say the least of the flock should be the ones who draw them out. The least of the flock are the Amalekites, okay? The so-called Jews, those fake Jew rats over there who are parlaying as us, in our land. They're the ones who's going to get this thing kicked off. And how are they going to do that? By doing exactly what they just did, man. By messing with Iran. It's basically giving America an excuse to go on Iran because of the conflict between the two countries. Okay, the so-called United States have a deal with Israel that if they go to war, if one of them goes to war, the other one goes to war with them. So if they go to war with Iran, then guess who get on the war with Iran? America is. All right, you think Russia's going to stand for that? Not according to scripture. Not even according to basic logic. Okay? So this is beautiful, man. This is beautiful news. It's prophecy, happening before our eyes, man. That's how you know that this thing is real. When you read it in the scriptures and you get the 100% breakdowns of it and you see it happen before your face, man. That's how beautiful this thing is. It says the REA news agency said that this resulted in 4 deaths and 6 more injured, although there were conflicting reports about casualty numbers. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, a British-based war monitor, said that 11 people had been killed. So it says the attack marked the first time Israel has confirmed in real time it is targeting Iranian forces in Syria. All right, so this is the first time that it said, hey, look, yeah, we are coming at them. Okay? So you don't think it's going to be no blowback? You don't think Hamas is going to start raining down shells on Israel? You don't think the president or the supreme leader of Iran isn't going to retaliate? And Israel's not a big country, man. It's about the size of New Jersey. It wouldn't be hard to wipe them off the face of the planet with a couple of those nuclear bombs that they're not supposed to have, that they've been making, that they want to try to catch them with. I mean, that'd be a hell of a way to catch them. To sacrifice a whole country, slocky, a whole country just to catch them, red-handed. But, it is what it is. It says, according to Israel's Channel 13, the Syrian military fired dozens of missiles at at Israeli warplanes near Damascus. It says the Israeli strike followed the launch of a missile towards Israel from Syria early on Sunday. So they're saying that it was a retaliatory thing. You shot a missile at me, so we're gonna shoot missiles back at you. It says the missile was successfully intercepted by the Iron Dome defense system. Now that Iron Dome defense system is basically it's a ground missile defense system that it's just incoming missiles or whatnot is made to intercept them. But Russia got that technology you can't intercept, and Iran is right there. You know, they buddy buddy. So it wouldn't be surprising if they gave him that technology. Or really, if you just overwhelm the Iron Dome system, I don't think it shouldn't be able to be affected. Because if you give it all you got and you shoot all your missiles, it can't block them all. And it don't take that much to take out that one spot. Once you take that one spot out, then you know the whole shield is down at that point. So man, this is beautiful. It's prophecy coming to pass. Let me get the scripture. You know, we just gonna get right to the chapter, man. Ezekiel 38:1. It says, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog in the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him." Okay, Gog and Magog. That's talking about Russia. Okay, it says, and say, "Thus saith the Lord power. Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back, and I will put hooks in thy jaws." All right, so it's talking. The Lord's talking to Russia, saying that He's going to turn they back. And when He says He put hooks in their jaw, when you put a hook in a jaw and you pull, it's going to yank the head back. So it's going to turn them back. What's it turning back to? It's turning back to its old ways. Back to when it was the USSR. Back to when it was a Cold War mentality. When there was a standoff between the United States and the so-called Soviet Union. Because they wouldn't be messed with back then, man. The Soviet Union, they were glad that they were on their side during World War II. They were glad to have Mother Russia on the so-called Allied side. And the only reason that they were on the so-called Allied side, because they didn't really even like those countries. It wasn't that they didn't like them. It was that Germany was trying to take over Russia. They wanted everything, and Russia's a major power. So they had to go head to head with them. So they were, in World War II, they were allies by default. Because right after World War II, what happened? The Cold War. You know, these two guys were on the same side, both America and the Soviet Union. Why are they beefed out? Because it was never really an alliance. It was basically your enemy. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's what it was. But, you know, after so many years, after the Berlin Wall coming down, after, you know, them breaking up into all these little countries and, you know, being less of a world dominant power, the Lord put the hook in the jaw, okay, which is Vladimir Putin. Vladimir ain't playing with these people. He ain't playing with these people, okay. He under Putin, okay, they became more powerful, militarily, financially. They've aligned themselves with China and India and a few other countries. They're doing their thing, man. They didn't got back land. They didn't got back Crimea. Okay, Russia's not playing with y'all. It says, "And I will bring thee forth, and all thy army, and horses and horsemen, and all them clothed with sorts of armor, even a great company with buckler and shields, and all of them handling swords." Okay, that's their military. Okay, like I said, Russia ain't playing, man. They got one of the baddest militaries on the planet, and the baddest military on the planet, nuclear wise. Okay, it's Persia. Persia is Iran. That's the whole point of the lesson, man. It's about Persia, about Iran. What about Persia and Iran? It says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shields and helmets. Gomer and all his bands in the house of Togomar, the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with thee. Be thou prepared and be for thyself, thou and all the company that are assembled unto thee, be a guard unto them. So it's asking Russia to be a guard, okay, into these places, mainly Persia, mainly Iran. So if Israel want to get busy with Iran, they got to do business with Russia. Okay, that's why it's a World War III video. That's why in the headlines at the top it said World War. Let me see. I said it in my other. It said it in my previous window that I had to send. I had to send this to myself from another phone, but let me see. World War III alert, don't play with Alliance Tail Iranian commander. Alright? That's why it's all relevant because that's what it's leading to. Like I said, you mess with Iran, you mess with Russia. You mess with Israel, you mess with America. And the two heads is about to collide, man. It's about to go down. Alright? So with that being said, stay on your job, man. Do what you're supposed to be doing. Stay diligent in this thing. With that being said, give all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai by Shemar Karkadash, the honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS, salutes and honors to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity, and the women and children who follow. Shalom.